So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community, so we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants to hear the details.
Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Doncic, and it's O'Connor, and at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Inside, Gordon is at a disadvantage, but he's tough and he's physical. I mean, he's able to play through contact on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Both good from the line that time. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
O'Connor from 16 feet away, he cans it.
A big part of Wood's value to this team is his versatility. Terrific pass.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Kevin, I asked him what are some of your main concerns, and he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. There's the pass to Pop. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's O'Connor. Off target from outside. O'Connor's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Inside, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Outside Irving. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And he makes that one.
Boy, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Wood with the block. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's O'Connor. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. O'Connor's got his second bucket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here is Powell. His last outing with 20 points. 5 to shoot. Takes it out to Covington. Shoots over Bullock. Covington's shot is off. And it's Wood with the ball for Dallas. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Covington after the made shot from O'Connor. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-and-10 guy.
but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And
Substitution on the court.
Clippers with the ball. Trailing here by 8. They've got Norman Powell. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the 2. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. Maverick shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Doncic passes to O'Connor. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Shot clock at 5. Well, the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. The green depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And he makes the first. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And so Powell nails both of them. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
He gets that one. O'Connor's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Pass to Covington. The 3. O'Connor grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 10. On the wing, Doncic. Down low. O'Connor misses. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He dishes it to Powell. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Finished off the break. 14 points for Big Daddy.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Covington. Plumlee trying to break loose. Covington's shot is off. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Westbrook passes to Powell. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Powell's got 5 now.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Mavericks leading by 15.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Westbrook finds Powell. Back to Westbrook. Gordon against Irving. Gordon, the pass to Powell. Good on the bucket. Powell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Irving. Here's O'Connor. Shoots over Powell. O'Connor with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Powell. Shoots it up. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So it's the Dallas Mavericks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
Please give a big round of applause.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
And what a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Reggie Bullock is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's O'Connor in at the 3 spot. Powell dishes to Westbrook. Irving against Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 20.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Here's O'Connor. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's now 22 points for Big Daddy.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Left side, Covington. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the hard-era Rockets. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Gordon kicks to Covington. No good on the 3. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Here's Westbrook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's O'Connor, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Covington passes to Powell. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine. You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And the Clippers call time here.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And it's a complete...
At the
Hey guys,
line
what do
for
you
your
think
Clippers,
about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
shooting
Well, throughout this game,
1.
they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
We've got Plumlee. Powell is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 17. Back to Westbrook. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. It's hauled in by Wood. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Passes it to Highland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. Plumlee trying to break loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Westbrook, as one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Bullock kicks to Wood. Irving passes to O'Connor. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Powell against Doncic. And it's Westbrook missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Irving passes to O'Connor. Rebound by the Clippers. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could.
That's the
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well.
Here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Big Daddy in at the 3 slot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Reeves. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. James. And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Russell against Doncic. Outside for Irving. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Now here's Doncic. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. O'Connor, that's good.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Here's James. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Hachimura outside. Down low. And that one's good. James. James has gotten his second bucket.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Now here's Doncic. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Irving. And here's Russell. Pass to Reeves. The three is up. O'Connor with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Right wing. Over James. O'Connor, that's good. He's got 6.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Al comes in for Kleba. Hardaway's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Schroeder, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
At the line for 1.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
He gets it in there. He's got 11.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Beasley outside. Pass to Walker. Back to Beasley. Launches a 3. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks leading. O'Connor, that's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And the way he's been able to protect the ball from the defense is really incredible. He makes it look so easy.
Pass to Walker. Now here's Bamba, covered by McGee. To the paint. Can they get it? Mavericks with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's Hardaway. Here's O'Connor. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Hardy's shot is good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment.
And your Laker youth dance team.
Big substitutions. There's a minute 34 left in the second. On the court right now for the Mavericks. We've got JaVale McGee, Dwight Powell out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Hardy, and it's Big Daddy in at the point. Now here's Beasley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5. Here's O'Connor. He's guarded by Beasley. O'Connor, that's good.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Now here's Schroeder. Beasley outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walker. Over Hardaway. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's O'Connor. 15 points in the game. Outside Schroeder. The shot off that time. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Now Beasley. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Shoots over Hardy. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
We've got LeBron James. Tristan Thompson is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in a shooting guard. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 31 points, and the defense never found a way to force him out of his rhythm. He had every facet of the game working for him, consistently in the right place at the right time.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Thompson. James with the ball. Guarded now by Wood. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Irving, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on LeBron James.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Both free throws good from Irving.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And the Lakers call time here.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Get up and get loud. Okay, Laker fans, you've asked for it. Here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team.
Here's James. He's got 12. And that's going to be a travel.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Dallas. Russell. The Lakers with another miss.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to O'Connor. Rebound, the Lakers. Hachimura outside. Russell against Doncic. Here's Hachimura. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Doncic against Russell. Charity stripe shot. Hachimura with a rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Reeves. And it's blocked by Irving.
2 minutes remaining.
That block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. And Dallas calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to... The Mavericks shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Big Daddy in at the 3. Chalk up 2 there.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
The Lakers shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Reeves. And here's James. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
O'Connor, that's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
And no argument here. And he makes the first. And the Lakers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Releases from 15. Second chance shot. Ooh, Thompson with the block. They get it back. Pass to O'Connor. 6 to shoot. Over James. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Give him 23. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Outside Russell. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. James outside from deep three-point range. And the Lakers get it back. Hachimura. Oh, great D that time from Kleber. The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Irving, the pass to Wood. Here's the teardrop. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he really got after it tonight. I mean, they asked him to provide a big chunk of the offense, and wow, he responded. The defense had no idea how to contain him.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's Reeves. No good on the three. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Here's Wood. Doncic with it. Here's O'Connor. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Here's O'Connor. That one rolls around and rims out. And the Lakers have possession. James with the ball. Now Doncic defending. The shot by Reeves, no good. Doncic finds Irving. Russell against Doncic. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
James, right side. He's off on that one. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right, it's 2K TV Tuesday, so today I'm joined by Danny and Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno Squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a
This point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Christian Wood is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's O'Connor in at the 3.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
O'Connor with the bucket.
And how's that? Court move, the killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count that one. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Here's Wood. After Keon Johnson's bucket, here's O'Connor. Count it from 12.
The assist.
O'Connor's got his second bucket of the game to go. Portland is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Johnson finds Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the inside. Doncic with the block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Johnson drops them both. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Doncic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
You think a bump is going to stop Nurkic? We're talking about a guy who has come back from major injuries, a resolute attitude.
Now, here's Doncic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Big Daddy. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. They are 0-2 so far against this team this season, and asked them what they have to do to flip the script. He said, well, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board. We have to be more effective against their shot blockers. Maybe it's crashing the glass. Maybe it's better looks on the perimeter. We have to figure it out. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And one of the most predictable things to do would be to play the one-on-one game. You want to work the basketball, work deep into the clock if you have to.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Thibault. And it's Simons missing. And with the Mavs a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
That's good from O'Connor. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
That one good for 2.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Simons. 33 points last game. And here now is Thibault. Eubanks the pass to Little. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McGee with the block. Outside Hardaway. One second left. With the clock running down. Sends it home. What a shot.
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end the quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
And so far,
Trailblazers, of course.
Watford's checked in, and it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleber. Josh Green's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big Daddy is out there with Doncic. Then it's Green. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Powell in at the 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart and the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Portland no good that time either. Dallas leading by 18. Pass to O'Connor. Over Little. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, they're losing right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Doris, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Now here's Little. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Wow. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Simons from outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Johnson is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Reddish, covered by O'Connor. 4 on the clock, releases. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got his second basket of the night.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's O'Connor, and he banks in the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Johnson, the pass to Simons. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Nurkic kicks to Johnson. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Woods got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to Wood. The pass to O'Connor. Over Reddish. And another basket for Dallas. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
the
foul.
officials are all over that one.
Team
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for Portland, Cameron Reddish. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Trailblazers. Norkic checked in for Eubanks. Kem Birch comes in for Reddish. And it's Grant in for Anferny Simons. Dallas also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Wood. Bertanis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Irving. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Markieff Morris, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Harden, and it's O'Connor in at the point. Grant finds Thibault. It's deflected.
Well, Davis Bertans puts that 6'10 frame to use with that rejection.
Here's O'Connor. Good on the baseline J. O'Connor's got 33 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Yusuf. 1 shot.
Here's O'Connor.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here.
That's the end of
This
the game.
crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
Thanks for
dismantled.
coming out
You
to
know what?
support your team.
I don't care
Make sure
what
to get
the
home
matchup
safely.
is. You
And
never
we'll
expect
see you
the
at the
road
next
team
sporting
to
event.
come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.